The American College of Physicians now publishing new mammography screening guidelines. New here at 4 o'clock. WATE 6 on your side reporter Gabriella Pagan is on your side, breaking down the guidelines and what they really mean for who should get tested and when.
New mammography screening guidelines published this week from the American College of Physicians are causing confusion among women, yet raising key questions when it comes to breast cancer.
They were saying that most breast cancers occur after the age of 60, 50 to 60. But in fact, half of the breast cancers occur under the age of 60. And those are very valuable. We lose a lot of life years by finding those breast cancers late. There is false information on the part of the College of American Physicians.
Modern-day mammography began in the 1980s, and since then, screening studies show breast cancer death rates have dropped 40%, with yearly mammography beginning at age 40, leaving medical experts to clear the confusion as to why some women should do it less often.
And they're talking about the average risk woman. Okay, that's a woman who has no family history of breast cancer. And that's who they're referring these guidelines to.
Not everyone's average, though.
Exactly.
The ACP's new guidelines suggest starting your annual mammogram at age 50 and to do it every other year.
And what they disregard in those guidelines is that black women have an increased risk of breast cancer, and their breast cancers are found generally earlier in the 40s. So they really have to start screening early. And they totally deny there's some discrimination as far as race is concerned with those guidelines starting at 50.
Dr. Kozlowski says the projection is if women do start screening at 50, we are going to increase the number of breast cancer deaths by 10,000.
It makes it very confusing.
Kozlowski says it's not worth the gamble when mammography saves lives, as does knowing if you have dense breast tissue.
The breasts are not made to be bowls of jello or marshmallows.
A dense mammographic pattern can miss 40 to 50% of breast cancers.
Tennessee passed its law in 2013 and was enacted in 2014, the breast density law, that women need to be advised of their dense breast pattern.
Which you can tell from a mammogram.
Right. And now there are 36 states that have individually passed that law.
In Knoxville, Gabriella Pagan, WATE 6 on your side.
All right, Gabriella, thank you so much. It's been a big topic today. Even Good Morning America. This was a big discussion this morning. You know, in 2018, 42,900 women died from breast cancer.
The American Cancer Society, the American College of Radiology, and the Society of Breast Imaging suggesting yearly mammography starting at the age of 40. Again, talk to your doctor and know where you stand on all of this.